Hi. I was looking for some route relations that I could convert from version 1 to some sort of version 2. Basically, what we have here, it's not showing up. I'm going to put public transport version 2 on there. Save it and then select it. So this is, so 218 should become, yeah, is now visible, but what you see is that it has ways and stops in it for both directions of travel of the bus. So we're going to create two relations, one for each direction. Good. What I'm also putting there is this ODBL to do, which seems bogus. It's simply something for me to be able to find those relations easily when I search. ODBL created by and to be discarded before upload, so there, as I'm concerned, they're safe to use without affecting what goes to the server. Okay, network local, that's a bit strange. Should be a name or an abbreviation there of the network. I'm going to leave it though. It from via and two tags from that. So now I'm going to copy this relation. In the copy, I'm going to flip the from and the to. Okay. And then this one already has its to-do tag to find it back. So I'm going to save this one. Okay, so now we know that we want to start at Glavny Kolodvor. Do we have that stop? Glavny Kolodvor. I don't see it, so I'm going to zoom out. So it's either Savika is the via. That's one. Lisinski. That's odd. So here is Zagreb Glavny Kolodvor. So that is our the steps are not exactly that way, but okay. Start. Here is this Glavny Kolodvor. Okay. I'm going to extract. Alt Shift J. I'm going to remove the twists there. This time I'm not going to use public transport tags on the stops or the platforms, if you can call them platforms. So here is a platform, that's good. This is so here I would add local Rev3. So the same button 3, okay, and this one is the 3, good. I removed that node, but actually I still need it. So I'm going to save. I'm going to make sure that this is my first way in the route relation. So I'm going to flip all the ways here. This is my first way. Now, I'm not going to be needing this and this. So I can use this button to remove them from this route relation. So now this is the first way. Good. In the settings, there's a new panel, and when I'm splitting the way at the start or the end of the route relation, I don't want to add public transport stop position to it this time. So I'm going to go to this map mode, called it add stop position node, but it's not that anymore. Maybe we should rename it. So now if I do this, then automatically, I notice added the way split automatically. Before it would add public transport stop position there, now it doesn't. So it depends on the settings. It can still do that. I want this this PTS system to be there for everybody. So no matter what style you're going to be using. So now I'm looking for all these ways. Actually, I'm going to simply remove those two already. These, this one I won't be near this one either. Now you see that I click twice. It's also possible into another map mode, and then but one click you these ways, which is a bit odd. Why did that happen though? This one is not split, so we should split it there. Then we need to update the route relation because now this one is became two ways. But now if I am in this edge selection map mode, I select these two ways and I can remove them from this route relation. These, I won't be needing those three ways in one go, but unclick. Good, so I can remove them. And then we arrive here. And now I'm not sure if the stop is on the right side or the left side. So yeah, it's impossible to know. Yeah, I'm going to suppose that it's on that side, so I'm going to extract. I'm still in this map mode, so I'm going to do S and then Alt-Shift-J to extract it. Now, yeah, so now I can select all these ways. Normally, I don't have any for the opposing direction anymore. What I'm going to do now is to select everything. Select it here, then remove everything and then add it back, which is going to take away all the doubles. This is my first way, and now I can sort from here down. Consecutive string of ways with a gap there. Yeah, that's good. So move one up, and this way should be used another time. Good. Now, what do I see here? I still have some ways there. Oh yeah, so those ways are all those of the opposite direction, so they can all go. And then we have the stops. Yeah, let's not bother with the stops at the moment. They have a function for that. But now if I go to the last way, which is used twice, so the bus is traveling like this, it goes around, and then it arrives here. Now I can use my split at the end of the route again, and I can click this node. What happens now is that if I update, you see that this is now a way of 14 nodes, and before, well, I have to look at that later. Okay, so now this is good. Then, so what happens happens now is the bus comes, it passes here, it goes around there, and it comes back, and then it serves that stop. Now we can look at the numbering of the stops. We still have too many stops. So now we're going to have to take away some of those stops. What I can do to make it easier, since they're still on the highways, I can go back to my edge selection map mode. I have all these ways, and now I can do highway is stop child. And now I have these. Now to remove them, so those are those stops. Can use that button. Now they're out of that relation. For these stops, actually, I don't know. Okay, this one I don't need it either. I need to use S. And S. Okay. So these two can go as well. Okay, so now what do I see? 8, 5, 7, 6, 9. So that's not good. So what are we going to do? We're going to select the relation. If it wouldn't be saved, I would save it first. And then I'm going to use sort PT route members function here. It's updated, and now the stops are here. And if we look at the numbering, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's already better, but it's not quite what we wanted yet. Because we still have some stops that are in there twice. The problem with those is that we don't know on which side of the street they are. Maybe imagery can, but I doubt it. Let's see if we can get some help from Bing. So Bing is not really detailed enough. I'm going to have a look at this other route relation where they are still in there. Let's see. So here, this one. But they don't have forward or backward stop there. So this also doesn't tell us. So that's a problem as far as I'm concerned. Okay, this looks like a bus stop, so this one should go over there. I'm going to do Alt-Shift-J on it. And then this new node that remained behind, I'm going to remove it. And then this one should go over there. Now, so this one should not be in this route relation. This looks like a shelter. Yeah. So I'm going to extract this one. And then that one should not be in the route relation, so it can go. This node and that node, we don't need it. Whoops, what's that? It's there still in. Oh, strange, because I did Alt-Shift-J. I tried to. Yeah, this node is on the end. This is an end node, so that one should definitely stay, but this one can go. Okay, so we go on. Here it's clear, so this one is a shelter there, and this one is a shelter here. Here there's also a bus bay, so I'm going to okay, so here we have a bus bay. I'm going to download some extra data. I don't know if this is a bus bay, but this one probably is. And if it was, I think it will be a bus bay left. So now we can do the double split map mode. Click bus bay, and I suppose it will be left. Oh, it cannot split that way there. But I shouldn't have moved this one. Why not? Let's try again. Let's try it right. It was right anyway. So there. Now this bus bay is also mapped. I have installed building tools, and then I adapted it, set building size, advanced, and here I put it amenity shelter type public transport. So now I can easily do B, and then add a shelter there, and a shelter there. Oops, what's going on? Oh, what? If I leave this one selected, then these shelters, then I only need to click twice here, and these shelters are going to be aligned on each other. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Okay. So also this node here should not be in this route relation, so we remove it. Oh, we have a problem now. Because I split that way, the relation was updated. I didn't notice I had to press refresh. I removed the node, so I'm going to do refresh anyway, discard the changes that I made, and then make the change again. That's usually the easiest way, because usually I don't know anymore what exactly all I did here. But well, most of the time I can reproduce what I did in the relation editor. Okay, so last here it's this is probably that one. Yeah, and this is definitely that one. So Alt Shift J. Should not be in this route relation. 8. And 9. And to extract 8 over to that side. And then do a duplicate. So this one can go from this route relation. And then I'm going to do a duplicate. Control D, come on. And I'm going to add that one to. And then here the same. So I'm going to extract this one over here, remove it, duplicate it, and add it here. They need, well, I don't know if they need platform roles. All that is becoming clear since I stopped using public transport platform on those nodes. And it goes over there. Good. Here the same. Extract it with Alt-Shift-J. And remove it from the route relation. Then duplicate it. Come on. Duplicate it. Alt-Shift-J. Duplicate. Then. And then this one can stay like it was. Okay, so other direction is actually easier. Let's jump to our first stop again. It's apparently not in common. I have this as the first way. So all these ways can wait. Actually, this is our first stop. So we should add it. And then this is our first way. So that's good. So that's done. So now I can select all these. I can close this route relation. It's done. And then I can go to the other 218 that I have here, edit. And all these stops are selected in here. I didn't select the first and the last because they are actually in common. But all these stops that I have selected here, they can actually go. So they are not needed on this side in this relation. Good. Then on this, in this relation, I'm going to need this way. I'm not going to need that way, so I'm going to use the edge selection map mode again. Let's see what that does. I can remove all these ways that were in that selection. It removed one too many. Actually, if that would have been a stop position node, it wouldn't have gone beyond it. So that is what I use the stop position nodes for, to of have its use, of course. So anyway, did have its use for that purpose. I don't think it has many more purposes, but okay. Let's see. I wouldn't add stop positions everywhere. That's what I mean. So these ways I'm adding with control. So I'm in edge selection mode. I have many ways in one go, and I can remove them easily all in one go. There you go. That's good. So I don't need those. I don't need those. This one can go. Okay. Don't need those ways. Okay. Not this way, but not this one. So all these ways. They're distributed here, but I can remove them all in one swift go. It's a bit strange that these stops are still in there. Aha. Okay, so I shouldn't have Okay, I made a mistake, so I'm going to fix that mistake by merging these again. Now it has these 218. I'm going to cancel first. So in this route, this stop and that stop can also be removed. This one too. So what I can do now is use merge on that one. And merge on this one. Merge. And then here the same, so this one should not be in this route relation, and it should be merged into that one. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so we did all that, that's good. And then this is going to be our first stop, which means that we're not going to loop here. Okay, so now I removed all the ways that are not supposed to be in the route relation. This is our first way. Then I'm going to sort the whole route, but actually that's not enough. What I'm going to do is select all of these ways, remove them, and then put them there in the back. And then I'm going to sort again. And now I have one continuous string of ways. Okay, so that's already good. Then here I'm going to extract this stop. Extract that one. Bus base. Use that node. Bus bay right. That one might be a shelter, probably is, but I'm not totally sure. Here's an abbreviation for ulica. That should probably be fixed, but I'm not there. Ulica Grada Chicago. Okay, so I have the name actually, so I can improve. Could be so the name of that stop should be Grada Chicago. Okay, then okay, I'm going to oops, and now I updated that one. I forgot to save. I'm going to refresh. Score changes, no problem. So what happened? I'm going to select everything, remove it, put it back, find that first way. That's the last way. The first, okay. Sort. Don't forget to save this time. You see that all the numbers of the stops are not right yet, but first I need a continuous sequence of ways, and then I can select the route relation, and then I can use sort PT route members. I have a button for it here. I added that by doing configure toolbar find the public transport menu, find the function I want, and then put it over there. So I can easily click that button, and now they're all are sorted. Okay, this one is missing. I have to refresh, of course. And then this one should still be added. So that's it. So that's how you can use Public PT Assistant to move from a single route relation to two route relations describing each direction of travel of the bus. And then I'm done.